Hey guys, it's BC Seal here, or Belgium Waffles here, and today we're here in the first episode of a series I'd like to call Tears for Fears. Basically, this is going to be a series of me making tier lists for everything you can imagine. So, I was at a sleepover once in the second grade, and I was feeling a little bit fruity. So that's what inspired me to do the topic for the first episode. Today we are ranking fruit. I have this list of fruit right here, and I will be going down one by one, placing it on a tier list. From the top to the bottom tiers, go. Tier 1 is for the fruits that are the kings of the food group and are the best of the best. Tier 2 is grapefruit options, but they live under the shadow of those top tier fruits that we just talked about. Tier 3 is for good fruits that I would eat, but wouldn't be my first choice when I go shopping at like my local Walmart. Tier 4 is for the fruits that are overhyped and truly not as good as people say. They're really just kind of mid, to be honest. Tier 5 is for the fruits I would only eat if I was on a deserted island about to die of dehydration and needed to eat it to survive. But in any other case but that, I wouldn't eat them. Tier 6 is for fruits that are straight ass. Straight ass! And I would rather die on a deserted island than let my tongue even grace them. I will never goddamn touch those goddamn fruit with any article of my body, any appendage. And finally, the 7th tier, which is just for fruit I've either never had, like never got around to trying, or just never heard of. Anyway, on to the fruit. The first fruit on our list today is the apple. And so this one's hard to judge because there's like 30 million possible variants of like apples. You go from like the saggy green ones to like the bright yellow ones. So, I mean, I have a preference of which apple I like to eat, but it really doesn't matter. So, I gotta say, because of the variety, that really helps it. But at the same time, that also hurts it because there's apples that are ass and apples that are good. I don't know. I personally eat an apple every day, to keep myself from going to Dr. Love Hard. And so I'm gonna place apples. Let's put them at mid, only because, like I said, they are like one of the biggest fruits out there, and a lot of people eat them. And there's even a saying about eating them a day, but they're not as good as you would think. So I'm gonna place them at mid. Okay, the second fruit we have today is the pear. I don't like pears too often, to be honest. They kind of like have this weird texture when you bite into them that's kind of either hard or soft, and I really don't like them in those like cans of fruit. So I think this one's pretty cut and dry, especially since usually you only get one pear in a pear. You don't get two. So we're gonna place the pear at eat if I had to. I would only eat pears if I really had to, if I was dying of starvation. Okay. We're starting off now with doing the top tier fruit first to get it out of the way. And the first top tier fruit we're going to talk about is blackberries. I find these fruit to be one of the best fruit you can eat ever. And it's just the taste. It's a little problem with the seeds, but most of the time blackberries are goddamn delicious. And so I want to place them at the toppity top tier of fruit. Fruit number 4 is the next of our elites, and it is the strawberry. This fruit sports a red coloring and a tasty feeling. Usually, the taste of a strawberry differs between sweet and almost like a sour taste. I have actually found a way to guarantee getting that sweetness from them every single time. Go to the store, buy some strawberries, put them in a bowl of vinegar, and wait until the next day. After that, wash them off and pat them dry. So, with the perfect cheat code plus their natural goodness, they land to be one of the best. So, that's where it falls. The next and fifth fruit is the raspberry. And this one is kind of self explanatory. It has all the great things that its darker cousin has, but it's sweeter in flavor and you have to deal with less seeds. So, those are two big perks that it has over its darker cousin, but still has all the great things of them. So I also had to put this in the top tier to keep it in the family. The sixth and final fruit of this top tier is the mango. This pick name may not be obvious because it's an underrated fruit in the United States. They eat it down South America a lot. I like it. So it's great. End of that. So it goes to the best of the best. Okay. I like it. Is the best.
Oh my god, I'm at the bus!
Now with the seventh fruit, we are moving out of the greatest top tier, the kiwi. The kiwi is an elegant fruit to be eaten at rich cocktail parties. It is also usually cut up in a certain way. In my opinion, the kiwi is top tier. But this isn't my tier list. This is the world's tier list. So, because it's an awesome fruit, but unfortunately lives in the shadow of certain fruits, it sits at this tier. With the eighth fruit is the grape. The definition of safety in numbers, as a single grape is ass. So they make sure to bundle up together like a crowded bus. The grape is a grapefruit option that most people commonly buy from the produce section more than others. But it's not my first choice when I go shopping, so I put it in this tier. I'm setting my foot down on the table. The ninth fruit will take us back down a level again, and it is the cherry. This may surprise people because I like cherries, but they're overhyped. People constantly glazing them. There's an expression that goes, just the cherry on top, or something like that. When the phrase, that's just the panned anus on top, when's that going to happen? When is that going to be an expression? You know? It's not going to happen. Anyway, there's too much glazing on this goddamn fruit to take it seriously, so it's going here. The 10th fruit on this list is a pretty quick one. The 10th fruit is the grapefruit. Not too much to say about this fruit, to be honest. The flavor is nice, and it's great in a lot of drinks and other things where they dissect the flavor, but isn't really a fruit that I would go and buy at the store, like, naturally. If my life depended on it, I could fuck up a grapefruit. So it falls at this tier. The second to last fruit on this tier list is the avocado. I would like to state one thing. Avocados are not fruit, and it shouldn't be on this tier list at all. But Google says it's a fruit, so Google has to be right apparently. But avocados, in my mind, are vegetables. I just want to say that without being angry. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Avocados are disgusting, icky, make me want to vomit, and yeah, they're not really that great unless you eat like guacamole. So yeah, they're straight ass. So they're gonna be on the ass tier, and yeah, they're ass, and I would never eat them ever. Huh? Wait, what'd you say? Oh, my producers are telling me that this is the last fruit of the afternoon because we have to go and go to Applebee's. Nah, we're going to KFC. I don't know. Anyway, this is the last fruit of the evening. It is. I'm not sure what this is. I'm actually not sure what this is. And doing a quick Google search, I did not find the name. I'm gonna call it the pine cone. Yeah, it looks like this, but it actually looks like the goddamn Pokemon from the Pokemon games and the show, the pine cone ass little creature. And so, I don't even know what it is. So I'm gonna put it in the never had tier to end our lovely tier list. So this is the final ranking of the fruits. And that commemorates the first video of the Tears for Fears series, where, yeah, we'll be doing a lot of more tier list of different items and different things, mostly random, so it's going to be fun. If you guys liked it, press the like button and subscribe if you guys want to see more. We'll be talking about planes next time. Not in a tier list, just talking about them. So, yeah, look forward to that, and hope you guys have a good, lovely day.